Mr. Let's Paint in the house here. Welcome back, everybody. I thought I'd make a painting of mountain. You know, it's winter time, snow-capped mountains. Many years ago, I went up to Alaska. I was up in Alaska, and I went. I don't think I actually in a helicopter flew over Denali, the mountain, or Mount McKinley, as gringos might say, but nevertheless I was close to proximity to these mountains, and we were on a helicopter, and so let's try to capture that. It was kind of a scary feeling to be up in all these snow-capped mountains. So let's try to capture that by putting a bunch of white paint and try to capture some lights and darks within the white. Now it's going to be interesting because I don't really have that much white paint available because I'm running low on the white, so we're going to try to make do with the limited amount of white paint we have. Ooh, 3 miles an hour. It's a little cold. You can feel the chill, cold air coming through. All right, so here it's this is kind of how it looked. Now what I was thinking is maybe put the helicopter in there too. Let's see if we can get the helicopter in there. That would be good. I guess, would it be from my perspective? Maybe it is from my perspective. Capture that somehow. We'll just kind of, sometimes you just got to jump in, and if we make a mistake, we'll fix it. You know, we can always fix it. Maybe I'm sitting down. I guess there's like some kind of, would it be like that? I guess it would be kind of like that. That's the top of the, maybe a bigger brush. Let's get a bigger brush. All right, we'll just kind of get some of that going on there. So we're gonna try to keep that feel. So it was kind of scary. It was a scary feeling flying over a bunch of snow-capped mountains. Probably one of the more scarier moments. You know, not that I didn't think we were gonna crash, but you know what it felt like? I felt like it was a Christmas tree ornament, you know, just sort of dangling. That's how I felt. That's looking like, I mean, it looks weird, that's for sure. And that's always good to have a painting that could look weird on you. Okay, let's put a little shadow. There's a little shadow from the light hitting on the glaciers, the mountains there. So let's put some shadow on this side here, off on various sides. Get some shadow action going on. Maybe just one, maybe over there too. Be good. That's good for now. Maybe let's put a few more little snow-capped mountains in the background, just because it was just tons of them. It was endless. These mountains. It was very overwhelming, to say the least. Okay, there's some more snow-capped mountains, and we'll put some shadows on those too in the background. How about that? Okay, let's put another little shadow, a little mountain here in the foreground. And this is a true story, though I don't know if I was actually flying exactly over Mount Denali, but I was in the range of Mount Denali, aka Mount McKinley, who was the president. And actually, I think he died in Alaska, I believe. He did not have a long run as president. I think he. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's work some controls here. Get the control panel going. Let's put some effort onto that, and kind of darken up this area here. We're kind of doing kind of what you might think, oh, you're going against conventional wisdom in a way. The idea that we might not have enough white. I'm out of white basically. I have a little bit left, and so So sure, why not go ahead and do a painting that uses a lot of white paint? And that's not always the best idea when it comes to managing your time or your energies, but we're going to make do with it. We're just caught, you know, a lot of times you just want to be cognizant of what you're up against, and that can help. That can help matters in terms of making things work for you. And oh, control panel. Let's get the control panel. First let's just darken it up, make it real dark, and then we'll put some circles for little gauges. 82 calories, half a mile already. Getting into it, guys, getting into the whole move, the idea, the painting, our existence. We're getting into it by sheer movement. Move those bones, people, move them. If you can. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't do that. I don't know. Let's see, let's try to work. Now, if this doesn't, you know, this is the idea of what this is. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be accurate. Just go with what you're feeling. Go with what you're feeling and how you want to, you know, do your best at whatever you're trying to do. Don't get bogged down. Don't get bogged down with this overwhelming element of, it's a premise of the perfection and the accuracy. Just let that go, will you? Let that go a little bit and just push the paint. Push the paint, hack it out, and work as you go, and fine tune if that's need be as you go along, go forth. Somehow that's supposed to be the top of the inside, the roof. And there's the other guy there. That's kind of looking like maybe a helicopter, possibly. Okay, there's the chair. Put it on a little post. What else we got over here? Okay, that's supposed to be me. Believe it or not, it's supposed to be me. Okay, let's put some little circles here. You know, so in real life, I was not the one flying the helicopter. I was just the passenger. But, you know, for the purpose of this painting, I'm going to be the pilot anyway, and that's just the way it is. Yeah, let's put some. I'm going to put some shoes on me. Oh, a little detail on the control panel. Little arrows and I don't know, some kind of doodads. Oh, there might be some stuff up here, like little buttons and stuff, right? Like ejection buttons, weird little buttons. So I think sometimes those buttons, they just do a lot of buttons for no reason. They just got a whole bunch of buttons. They don't do anything, you know? There's got to be some fake buttons on those. I bet you they do that, right? The people that build these things probably have a special fake buttons. Ooh. All right, 122 calories already. We're almost at a mile. Let's get a little water in us. Okay, let's slow it down here, or just walk it off. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to our painting here. Let's go back to these mountains. Maybe it's another shadow here. Maybe there's another mountain here. Put another little mountain side there. Now that one should be maybe there. Maybe that's a continuation of this. Put some tiles. What kind of floor it is on a helicopter? I don't really know. Probably not ceramic tiles, but we just put them in there anyway. Okay, let's try to bring about. It's supposed to be me, I guess. I mean, that was the idea, but it's looking like me at the moment. All right, let's get a little hot in here. Let's get this jacket off. All right, 1 mile already, guys. Kind of halfway through on this. All right. Ah, man. Okay, yeah. Good times, people. Good times. Let's do it. All right, we're kind of we've created something that we don't know quite what we're doing. Kind of feeling. It's one of those things. But I do kind of like responding to the kind of the shapes. You know, we got some circles, we got some triangles, we got some little squares, and you know, so it's kind of interesting how the idea may have been initially what it was, and but as we get into the painting of it, we're not necessarily we're discovering new new forms, new thoughts, and so it's kind of nice. Okay, so let's get some new gloves going on here. 2.7. Let's get up to 3, and yeah, let's get a little more white. Like I said, I'm really low on the white. This is all I got. Save some for a rainy day. We might need it for another day or something. Okay, I did order some more white, so but I don't know when I'm getting it. There we go. Paper towel. What else do we need color wise? Maybe some reds, alizarin crimson here, yellow, alizarin crimson. We got some blue there. Let's see, yellow ochre. Yellow. Ooh. All right. There he goes. Yellow. Okay, 1.11 miles. Okay, let's see. Let's work the face here. Well, let's go back to the glacier. Try not to use up all my white, but hard not to. Just leave it as it. Okay, so what we need to do is work the face. Let's work that face. Get a smaller brush here. 177 calories. And okay, that's a tad bit. Okay, maybe a small, get our little teeny brush for some expression on my face. That's pretty good. Well, that worked. Just give myself some hair at the moment. See if we get a tongue in there. Not really. It's possible. We'll have to come back, mess with it. He just got a little off kiltered. It's looking kind of making sense somehow. Somehow it's making sense. Somehow this is making sense. I should give him a steering wheel, like in a car. Shoes. Let's get some tennis shoes. Kind of cleaning up our idea here. It's kind of got it going here, you know. Let's fine tune some of this up here on the top. Some little details. A little bit of just a tiny little lights hitting the structure, the helicopter. A little bit of light hitting it on one side. Don't worry if you got it wrong. You just kind of gotta hack away sometimes on this. Maybe there's a little blue. Maybe there's just a tad bit of blue up there. 226 calories. A distance of 1.47, guys. Nice. Okay, let's get a little more blue and put a nice little teeny little bit of blue up there. That's the end of our towels. Let's try some phthalo blue. Phthalo blue. Just to kind of change things up here. Phthalo blue. Let's put just a little bit of a blue, a crystal blue. Cut it with some white. Oh, look at that little bit of blue up there. Real crisp, sunny day. And you know, when you're flying, you want to have some clear visibility up in the mountains. Glacier mountains, snow-capped, peaked mountains. You want to be able to see where the hell you're going. So otherwise, you might fly into one of the mountains, that would not be good. Anyway, we kind of laid down we laid down the law in a way. In terms of what we want. We're not going to change it we're not going to do anything crazy other than what is already before us. So now we're just kind of making it look a little better if it's possible. Try our best at that. It doesn't always happen. Maybe some highlight on the guy. Whoa! All right, got to be careful, got to be cognizant of what's going on. And I almost fell. Okay, so be aware where we are. All right, let's try to finish this off here. A few more minutes here. Got some buttons, I guess. I don't know if these are buttons. I don't know what those are. Just kind of doing it. Kind of feels good. Sometimes you just want to put some stuff down and that it feels good. You know, and it feels good to put the paint down. You know, just think about that. Don't feel as though you got to have it all figured out or that you got to make sense, even though we're doing that here to some degree. We're trying to make some sense, but you really don't have to. You can just enjoy the paint. Enjoy the painting process. Little teeny mountain in the back, way back there. Yeah, little shadow on the one side too. Oh yeah, fix that. That's all right. That's kind of work. A little back and forth. Here we go. See if we can fine tune some of this here. Work those buttons and then the little various navigation. Get those back in there. Oh, let's get to the steering wheel. Make sure that sings. Make sure that says what it's saying. I just kind of, made that worse than what it needed to be. That happens. Redo the face a little bit, huh? 278 calories. Let's slow it down. How are we doing with time? 279 calories and a distance of 1.81. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost done. Just kind of fine tuning what we got. We're fine. Whoa, yeah. Now, might not have been a bad idea to like get some research on what the inside of a helicopter looks like, but again, we're going from memory. Memory's always fun. It's always fun to go with memory as opposed to actuality. All right, 2 miles, exactly 2 miles. That's enough.